brought you on today to talk about this question from the book of questions, and it says as following. So, if you were to die this evening with no opportunity to communicate with anyone, what would you most regret not having told someone? And why haven't you told them yet?
Uh, so
It's
like
deep.
I said, man, when you told me that, it stuck, it stunned me. You feel me? Like I was like, who would I? But I want to throw this in before I even break it down. I've I've literally been in that situation. That
That
has literally, you know what I'm saying? So when that happened to me the first time, I did go through that. Like when I came back, I was like, man. When they explained to me what happened, I'm like, it's people who I wish I would have told them, you know what I'm saying, this, and that. So like after that situation, I had kind of gotten to like the mode of just I tell people what's on my heart, regardless of if you gonna take it good or bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to hold anything in because I don't know. I might not wake up tomorrow morning. You know what I'm saying? I was a healthy 15-year-old kid. I didn't have no health problems. I didn't have nothing going on. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't smoking. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything, I guess you could say, right to live a healthy lifestyle. And my heart collapsed on me. So it was like, I don't know when death gonna come. So like I don't like that feeling of like me feeling some type of way on the inside. Like once I feel like confused or conflicted about a situation, I just gotta let you know. And like I feel personally with me doing that, if you can't handle it, then you're not really meant to be around me because that's who I am. You know what I'm
preach.
saying? I can't change who I am because you're not strong enough to take who I am. Because I'm who I am because of the situations I've been put through in life. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really look at nobody or judge them for how they act or different things they do because not everybody has been through situations in their life that will mold them the way my situations molded me. So it's like I never really, as of now, if that situation would have never happened, I never would have died. I guarantee you, I probably would have something I would regret not telling nobody. But right now, I make sure family, friends, man, if you're making me happy, I'm gonna let you know, bro. I love you. I appreciate everything you're doing for me, like for real. Like you don't really know like about what's going on in my life because shit, I'm not the one to talk about it, but I want you to know that you helped me out just by saying whatever you said. Like I told you the other night when you was like, shit, get some good rest. I was like, man, that's crazy. That helped me out though. You know what I'm saying? Just simple words like that. Like, cause the night before that, I was restless, bro. I couldn't get no sleep. It had all type of other shit going on. But you just your words and you know what I'm saying, how much you mean to me, telling me like, man, get you some rest. It just did something to my body. Was like, get you some rest. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it was that, and I told you that night, like I'm not gonna hold that in. That appreciated feeling, I can't hold that in. I gotta let you know right then, like, hey, bro, I really appreciate that. Like, I don't know what it did. It did something to me though, so I gotta let you know how I'm feeling. Like, if you would have said something to me that night, and no matter how much I love you and how much I feel about you, if you tell me something, bro, that I can't agree with, I can't be that person that just go along with it no more and hold my tongue and be like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like younger me, I would have. You say something I don't like, I'm not just. I'm not trying to be. I thought if I said something, I'm being confrontational. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn it's a way to communicate without being confrontational. You know what I'm saying? But that also goes off of you and the other person's ability to comprehend. Not only conversate, but comprehend. Because me and you can sit here and talk all day. But if you can't understand what point I'm getting at, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in the same position you was when we first started talking. Same thing with me. If I can't comprehend what you really telling me or really get a gist of what you're talking about, then I'm gonna be looking at you the same way. It don't matter how long we keep talking about this. If I'm not comprehending it, I'm not comprehending it. You know. So it was like I had to learn that. Like, man, you gotta be open with people, bro. Like you can't get mad at people because they can't understand right now. Because I might tell you something, and a few weeks later you go through an experience or a situation like, damn, this is what Calvin was talking about. Like now I see what he meant by that. So, but you can't do that unless I tell you. You know what
Dude,
I'm saying?
I definitely agree with you. Like, that's some great sound advice. Because, I've always been very stoic in my approach of people. I have
Yeah,
this, I'm very, like, weary, and I'm like, I gotta definitely vet you in first before I start talking to you. And I recently I just lost contact with someone in my life that meant a lot to me because of me not comprehending or communicating. So that
Yeah,
definitely hits home with me like hard. But dude, I wanted to ask you this question because I knew about, of course, I knew about that event in your life, and I remember it like being that day and getting the call, and I was just so afraid because like the whole thing was just, oh, he's Calvin just had a heart attack or whatever, or he had a heart something, but said you were dead for what, over 90 seconds, something
yeah.
like that.
My heart started beating for 10 minutes, so I was technically dead for 10 minutes.
Jesus. But they were doing
Chest compression.
CPR and they had you on the AED so you didn't go brain dead, which is extremely important. But dude, it was crazy that day because I just remember everything just stopped
Yeah,
and like nothing was the same. Like it's crazy when like you, because I just saw you. You're
yeah,
like I think we just played Halo the night before and stayed up till like 3 in the morning. You're like, hey bro, I gotta go to sleep. I got this basketball game. I was like,
yeah.
bet, whatever. And then like 6 hours later, or like probably 8 hours later, it was like everything just stopped. And I was like, this is not real. But yeah, but after that event, I remember just like actually like looking at you, and you could tell that you changed. You can tell that there was so much, there was some like there's a certain calmness and acceptance and just an open openness to you, just to your yourself and to your personality. It was very riveting for me because I was like, wow, he's a different person. I'm like, and I was thinking like, what did he see? This is interesting. This is crazy.
Man, bro, I tell people this all the time, man. You know, what I'm saying I get mixed reviews on it sometimes. People take it, but like real life, like after that situation, bro. I mean, beforehand, I was only scared of probably two things, bro. But real life, because man, growing up, we went through death like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Our
Bro,
people,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So we really got that control over that emotional of death and the understanding that that shit comes with life real early. So like the only thing I was really scared of before that situation was me dying before I could take care of my mom's, or my mom's dying before she could see me do what I'm put here to do, type shit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it was like, and when that situation had happened, man, bro, I'm gonna take you through what I remember in that whole situation. You feel me?
Okay.
I just got subbed into the basketball game. Boom, boom. I'm going back and forth. I'm making plays. You know, I scored a couple buckets, made a couple steals, got some assists, whatever. So this last bucket, I hit a dude with a hesitation. I made a layup. I'm backpedaling. Boom, I fall. All right. Only thing I remember from hitting the layup and backpedaling, I don't even remember falling. It's just what I was told, you know, and I seen it on the video. But I'm backpedaling. I wake up in a white room. So imagine a box, a cube, but it's endless, right? But it looks as if I can touch the wall as it's right here. The wall is like it's right here, but if I reach out, it's endless. I can't touch it. You know
Gotcha.
what I'm saying? So again, my heart was not beating for only 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I was unconscious for 45, I believe, 30 to 45, in between that range. So in that 10 minutes, bro, it felt like a lifetime. I didn't really have a concept of time. It just felt like I was in this spot forever, you know. And I don't even remember if I had a body. It felt like I was floating. So, but as I'm turning around, you know, like I'm kind of on I would say, feel like I'm on a string. I'm like an ornament that's just twisting, you know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm doing. I can't see nothing. So I eventually stop and I see a dark shadow approaching me, but it's from a distance. So now I'm still, and all I can see is a dark shadow figure coming towards me. At first, it don't have no shape, nothing. It's just a dark shadow. By the time it gets probably like almost face to face, a body figure starts making out, and I can see their face. All right. So you know my life. You know I have never seen my biological father ever, other
Mm-hmm.
than he died when I was 3 months years old. You know what I'm saying? So other than baby memories that you know you don't remember in photos, never seen him. So what was so crazy? It was my dad though. You feel me? I never heard his voice, nothing like that. But he was speaking to me, and we was talking. But as the conversation's going, he's not telling me nothing good though. That was the scary part about the whole thing, because my whole, like, when I really say I found out about that, a lot of shit I did was for my pops. You know what I'm saying? Because I got his name. I just, like, you know, I got a father who raised me, took care of me, and I am grateful for what he did in my life. But at the end of the day, I got my biological father's name, so I want to make that just as great as he made it when he was on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Because any and everybody, when they talk about him, they rave about him. You know what I'm saying? He was something special to people. So that was something that I wanted to do. So for him to sit there and really be telling me, like, on really, the gist of it is, I don't like the way you living. I don't like how you treating your mom. You know what I'm saying? And this, and that. But then he told me, like, it ain't your time. And then I'm coming through in a hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like, doctors all around me. I'm getting pushed. I see my mama. I'm like, what the fuck? I just was at a basketball game. You know what I'm saying? What's really going on? So I get back in. I get in the room. I finally come through. And my basketball coach, you know, he like, you know where you at? I look around, I'm like, it look like I'm in a hospital. He was like, okay, you know what the day is? I was like, Coach, I ain't gonna lie to you. Even whatever that just happened, I probably couldn't tell you what the day is. I was in a basketball game, you know what I'm saying? He's like, everybody started laughing and stuff. And like, legit, first question I asked, bro, did we win? Like, I don't really care about nothing else that's going on right now. I'm just like, did we win? You
Competitor.
feel me? Yeah, like, did we win? They was like, nah, we canceled the game. But just that, but the shit that happened in that time of me being gone, man, it had me thinking for months on months, bro. Legit, months on months. Like, man, what was he talking about? Like, what he talking about? He don't like how I'm doing. Like, bro, I did everything for my mama. You know what I'm saying? At that point, that's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? But, like, all that material shit and all that extra shit that I thought was me doing something was all being neglected by me lying, by me doing, you know what I'm saying, disobeying, different shit, bro. It was just like, man, it legit had a church up the street, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You know how we grew up. My mom would be like, hey, I want you to come to church today. I'm like, all right, Ma, I got you. I'm gonna walk up there. You know what I'm saying? They go up there. They come back. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in the house. She's like, Calvin, I thought you was coming to church. Oh, Mama, I forgot. Or, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time I done already told myself, real life, I'm not going. You feel me? But I'm steady lying to her, like, I'm gonna go. But if I come ask her, hey, Mama, I can go down the street, go play basketball, she be like, no, you ain't go to church. What you mean? I'm more upset, you know what I'm saying, about not being able to go play basketball, about lying to my mama. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or different things like that. Or she asked me to do stuff for Georgia, and I'm like, man, why I gotta do all this? You know what I'm saying? Because this also at the same time, Lauren just graduated too. You know what I'm saying? So she gone, she moved. So a lot of responsibility and shit that she had that fell on me now. I don't just responsibilities of the man of the house no more. I got the man in the house and the oldest sibling. So I'm damn near like the second parent in the house. What kind of the roles we had picked up when we moved to Natchez type shit. So like as time just progressing and time passing by, I realized that like, man, he was talking about how I be lying, like just like I be lying for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't want to go, I can say that, or if I'm not gonna go, I can say that. And like it had got to that point because like man, I was going up there, and then it was just something, bro. I don't know. To me, it just was something about the church that ain't feel right. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm sitting there and I'm listening to the word, but I'm not feeling no substance in me after I'm receiving this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I had told my mom, I'm like, Mama, I ain't gonna lie to you, I can't go to that church because I don't feel no substance in that church. And then it was wild because I told her that, and then Matt Wayne, I ended up going to church with him. Man, his church would probably have like 9 or 10 people in there. Luther, 9 or 10 people, bro. You feel me? Man, but you feel it. Man, the preacher blind, bro. But I feel like, man, he be looking at me, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like looking at me, talking to me. Every time I went there, man, he was telling a story that it was too much relatability to it. So I'm like, man, what is going on? So it's like during that time, it kind of gave me that feeling like, all right, bro, I'm bigger than what I think I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm more than what, because all I see myself was as an athlete, bro. Growing up, that was my talent. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I was good at. That's what I was prolific at. I only looked at myself as an athlete. I would definitely say before that situation, I probably was an asshole. I was cool. I've always been a cool, friendly person, but at that point in time in my life, I'd say I was a friendly person to get what I needed to get out of people. You know what I'm saying? I knew at the end of the day, my mama told me, you treat people how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? If you want people to do things for you, you have to be nice. You have to be willing to do things for others. So growing up, that was more of the go-to. But now I'm genuinely nice. I'm genuinely mean, or anything, any emotion you'll get out of me is going to be genuine. It's not going to be because, oh, I'm doing this because you doing it, or I'm doing it for me. You know what I'm saying? This is how I feel. This is who I am, type shit. So it's like that situation with him telling me like I'm living wrong, basically, like he ain't liking the route I'm going. It changed my life, and it made me feel like, man, I can't be scared of death. That's coming. I need to prepare for death. You know what I'm saying? Because people be so scared that they want to live their life like, man, I could die tomorrow. That's true.
Yes.
But if you do die tomorrow, are you straight? Like, can your funeral expenses be paid for? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have kids, do you have anything in position for your kids to where now your significant other or your spouse or your parents don't have to be struggling with now a new burden that's put on them? You know what I'm saying? Just different things like that. It's just that's what that situation taught me about life. I wasn't ready at 15 at all. Was not ready or prepared for death. You know, it came in the blink of an eye. With me doing something I love to do, play basketball. You know, so that showed me, man, you could die doing anything in life. Make sure your life is in order. A lot of shit don't even matter. Like during that time, man, I couldn't talk to people. Like everybody was all on my Facebook and stuff, hitting me up like, man, pull through. But these people I ain't never talked to in my life. You know what I'm saying? My family, like family members on my dad's side, you know, just doing extra shit. But it's like y'all really don't care. Y'all really just see other things going on, and y'all don't want to be on y'all. It was like a public thing, you know, like when somebody famous die, and somebody might not even like none of their stuff, they work, but the simple fact that they see their whole Instagram feed saying RIP, they gotta post a picture now to
Oh
be a
yeah,
part of it.
followers. You know, it's just I should say this too, since 100 other
Mm-hmm.
people have said it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that situation showed me and exposed a lot of light on them situations too, because I seen a lot of my friends or people who I thought was my friends, you know what I'm saying, turn a blind eye to that shit. But I seen a lot of people who I didn't know really rock with me, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, when it happened, they life got still. Like these people came to me and had heart-to-heart conversations with me, and most people who did that, they still around me today. You know what I'm saying? They had heart-to-heart conversations with me like, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. I know we wasn't hanging out every day, but man, we had classes together, we played sports together, and I always thought you was a cool dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? You be doing your own thing. The own be trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, intrude on what you got going, but like, man, bro, if we can hang out, I would really appreciate that, man, because I feel like you somebody I need in my life. And I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird as hell to hear, bro. Especially if you 15, you know what I'm saying? We damn near that day, like, nigga, you gay. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
I feel, I'm like, man. So it's like I start hanging with these people, man, and it's like I said, man, I'm still with these people to this day, man. Like Peasy tell me all the time, he was like, bro, you know, I've been rapping for so long, but like that situation that happened with you and your heart, that put me at a whole new level. That put me in a whole different spectrum, because I never thought in my time of even knowing you that I would have a chance to losing you that early. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like that situation that happened to me, bro, I had to look at it, because I used to look at it as a negative thing, right? Because that took basketball away from me. That took my so-called ticket away from me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then what blew my mind is when that happened my freshman year. That, boom, my mama tell me she got to move to Florine. So I come to Florine my 10th grade year. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I know they're not about to let me play basketball down here. I know they got some shit going on. Bro, first day of school, Eddie Jones done put me in. He done made my schedule and put me on the basketball team. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, it's crazy. Like, because in negatives, they wasn't going to let me play. It was over. The coach had already told me. He ain't letting me play because they couldn't tell me why it happened type shit. So he like, yeah, you could be a ball boy. I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, coach, I ain't going to lie to you. I can't sit on no bench. I can't do it. If I can't play, I don't want to be around it. That's just the type of person I am. Like, I can't do it. So it was like, I understand. Then I go home, my mama tell me we got to move to Florine. And I get down there and I get the playing and stuff. And I'm like, man, I can still do it. I still got it. Like, whatever happened to me was some fluke shit, or it was just some shit that I needed in my life at that time, but I can still do it. So it's like, I'm pushing through. But like, even that year, bro, like that 10th grade year, man, it was so much crazy ass shit going on that year. From my mama to school to, man, it's everything, you feel me?
You had your
So
operation that year too, right? You got your, what was it, a pacemaker or what is it? I forgot what they implanted in you.
the defibrillator.
Yeah.
Yep, I had just got that. You know what I'm saying? When I was still fresh on the little call machine that I had to do the little readings every night. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So yeah, that was crazy. And like, I'll never forget. I'll never forget, bro. Like, man, ain't QZ let me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me stay with y'all during that time, like, cause mama she ain't have no real her no place to go and shit like that. But I think about that all the time, man. Like, real, it was like, I don't know, it's just, that shit build character in you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if, man, bro, you, real life, man, you made that time, my 10th grade year, you made that time, like, the best time of my life. Because I was real life, I ain't never spoke about this, though, but like, I was real life depressed in a motherfucker. Like when I first came down, like when I first came back home to Florine, I was depressed in the motherfucker. Like, bro, I ain't want to be there. I ain't want to be at school. I ain't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't have no drive to do nothing at all. But it was like, I'm seeing you go to work every day, though. You know what I'm saying? Going to work, but you coming back doing what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You working, I think you was working at Sonic
Yeah.
at this point. Nigga, I never seen you skate in my fucking life. Not with no rollerblades type shit. Nah. I see you try to do some shit on a skateboard, but
Yeah.
but you doing that shit, you feel me? But you just, man, one thing I got from you, bro, is confidence.
That's everything. That is everything.
Like,
That's one thing that
you,
I believe I was born with. I just have this immense um endless pool of confidence because
yeah,
I could not know anything about it. I'll be confident and I'll make you think I know everything.
bro, I'm telling you, bro, it was like, man, it was just like bro, I'm talking about, man, say you was wearing the skinny jeans before that was a fad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like all that shit, it just was different shit you did, and I was like, man, this. Especially when I moved to Natchez and moving back home, and I'm like, man, my cousin, I like regular black folks, like, like he really different, but then it was like it hit me again too, because one thing I noticed about you though is you receive an abundance of love, regardless of who you was around. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people love that you was you.
Yeah.
They didn't see you trying to be someone else, or you was literally you 24/7, 100% of the time.
I think you're talking me up too much, actually.
Nah, nah.
Look, I'm okay. I'm okay. I've just always felt like that the light will always shine. You
Yeah,
know, that makeup will come off, that mask that you're wearing will come off,
Right.
And why lie to someone that you can eventually have some importance in your life, or become important to them, and
Yeah.
then reveal your true self when your guard's not up. So when I was growing up, dude, I really just wanted to be me the entire time. And I was ridiculed about it. You know, we grew up, Florian's a very racist town. You know how it
Yeah.
goes.
Right.
And I
They
just,
should basketball and they still racist, but you know they gonna give you that 50-50.
yeah, yeah,
Doing something for the village.
exactly, right. And I just knew, like, I just wanted to be judged on my true self and not what I was pretending to be. But
Yeah.
talk about when you said I helped you a lot with your depressive episode, dude. I remember the reason why I knew to help you and to assist you in that moment, because I knew it was just life, like kind of life shattering. You've been through a lot, but we
Yeah.
we shared a similar trauma where, like, when our grandmother passed away, you know,
Yeah.
that shook the entire family. And dude, I remember I was crushed, and you were so strong, and that helped me out so much. You remember, like, I was sleeping
Yeah.
for like 19 hours a day, wouldn't come out of the room and shit. And you're like, bro, we got to get up, we got to do this, to go play some basketball. And like, you really helped me out of that void I was in, because it was really bad. And then I remember when you came back that year, like how I felt, I could feel it on you. Like, it's a certain stench, or I can smell it. Like, it's like that depressive episode. If you've been there, if you truly been there, a lot of people say, like, I'm depressed. They use
Yeah.
that word very loosely. It's no, no, no. You're sad. You're upset. You're you're
Yeah.
you're throwing a tantrum. Depression
Facts.
is something that weighs on you so heavy, and when
That's
you won't say it, you just will
yeah.
feel it.
That's why I try to explain, bro. That's just like like suicidal people. That ain't something that they talk about. That's something
Mm-mm.
they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why a lot
So
of people are like, I didn't know he was capable of doing this, or she was capable of doing this. It came out of nowhere. Well,
yeah,
trust me, it's something that you can't. I don't know if you can see it if you've never experienced, or you don't have empathy for it. Excuse me, but if you've had those thoughts, and you've had that actual set of depression, man, it is something as clear as day, 2020 vision. And when I saw that on you, I was like, I gotta help my cousin, I gotta be there for him, and all this other stuff. And yeah, we had a blast. It was a really fun year. It was a
yeah.
really fun year.
It was like, man, I swear, like when I got, cause bro, I never forget that my heart just collapsed, and all these doctors, specialists trying to tell me like, yeah, you'll never play sports again, yada yada yada. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to hear that shit though. So I get back home. I got it's about Christmas break and stuff like that. So I'm getting time to recover, whatever. And then it's like I finish out the school semester, but like I'm going back and forth to the doctor, and I'm healing so fast, and just, I'm progressing so quick. It's like freaking the doctors out. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, one, we never seen a scar heal this quick. And then like my muscles, like my tissue and my muscles, when they X-ray, it was already attaching and getting back together. That was like 2 months post surgery, So it was like, okay, well we could do some of these limitations that we put on you. We could take some of them off. So like by the time of the summer, I was actually able to play like AAU basketball, like travel league, with the agreement of my parents. Like they had to really sign off on the shit and be like, yeah, you can play, but I could play. So I ended up playing, bro. I'm doing everything. I'm like, yeah, like I said, I still got it, yada, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
Get to the point of, it's like, it's the last tournament of the summer. And I say it's probably about 3 weeks before school start back. And we was in Texas. Man, I'm talking about I fucked up my ankle. I did everything. I'm coming home. I walk through the door. Me and my homeboy, we crashed out like on the floor in the living room type shit. We got back so late. My mama come wake me up that morning. She was like, you need to start packing your stuff. I'm like, where we going? We moving back to Florine. Huh? What you talking about? I'm like, Ma, just start back playing ball, bro. They ain't gonna let me play ball down there. Like I'm like, and like it just did something to me. It was like it seemed like Cause at that moment in my life, bro, it felt like every time I got something going or some shit was like good for me, it's like something came and took that shit. Like that's the same thing that happened to me when we first moved from Florida. Like, man, I loved my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a compare. Like me and you, bro, we did everything together. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like after school or whatever, we did everything together. I had somebody to play with. I had somebody to grow up with. Whatever. Then I go to school, 4th grade. Yeah, I'm playing 5th and 6th grade basketball. You know what I'm saying? I realized that was one of my dreams growing up, to be a Florine Black Cat. You know what I'm saying? To put that jersey on and play in that gym.
Right.
Like, yo, bro, I used to go watch my cousins do that shit. So it was like, man, that was something that just installed in me. Like I wanted to do that shit so bad, bro. So like when I got to do that my 10th grade year, I really got to live out one of my dreams. And I realized how like just that small thing, it's crazy how life works. Because legit, like I said, that was something I dreamed about. Even when I went to Natchez, I always thought about, man, if only I could play at Florine and my cousins and my family can, like, y'all couldn't come see me in Natchez do shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, like, all our families was too busy by that point. That's a 45-minute drive to watch it. You know what I'm saying? A game, whatever. Back and get ready for work the next day or get everybody ready for school. It just wasn't possible. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, man, if I could just do this, if I could get down there, then that situation happened and I start playing, and then like I'm seeing about like so I remember Uncle Randy used to come to me in school, man. He was happy to tell me about stuff. You know what I'm saying? People coming to tell him like, oh, your nephew. I heard about your nephew was doing this and that. I'm like, yeah, this is what I wanted. So like, just little stuff like that, and then just, man, playing Guitar Hero with you, going to Tim, and doing all that other stuff, bro. I swear, it made it feel like the best, man. Like it was just the best time. And
It's
I
those
learned,
little
like,
things, man. It's those little things. Having our rock band nights and everything. You remember when we played? We had like the microphone and everything, and I was singing Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'm telling you something. Look, man, I still got Guitar Hero to this day, bro.
Yeah, it's so fun. I need to get it. I have a friend out here, Dan. He has rock band nights at his place sometimes, and they're always a blast. It's great.
Oh yeah,
It's
I'll never
great.
forget. I used to play Mortal Kombat, boy, with the draw pad. You got the arcade pad.
Yeah, the fight sticks and everything. Yeah.
This dude going too hard. I like it.
Yeah. An obsession, man. But hey, Calvin, dude, I think we're about to hit our time limit on this damn thing. It's been fun talking to you, dude. Revisiting the memories of humble beginnings into where we're at now. I definitely wanted to bring you on for this question because I knew it was going to bring up some great memories. And a lot of people haven't been, I'm going to say, blessed or been fortunate to meet someone that had a near death experience and then turn it into a positive thing. I commend you on that because that event could have broke you, dude. And I just saw you grow to exponential levels when it happened to you. So I want to thank you for coming on. Always, there's a profile here on Coffee Time Podcast for you. Next time I have you on, bro, we got to get you some rap. Got to preview some music or something. All right, I want to hear it on there. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Anytime, bro. Anytime.
You got any last statements?
Any last statements, man? Nah, bro. I love you, bro. That's it.
Love you too, buddy.
All right, bro.
All right. Bye bye.